Hello! We are the Meanwhile team. Welcome to our making of. Our film is about one man, one satellite, and a big explosion.
What?
Why not? Okay, so the story is about the interior journey of a man and his feeling about it. The story is abstract, so everyone can interpret it as they see fit.
Our actor is floating in zero gravity. This was impossible to shoot, so we used a harness.
We chose the Domaine de Billard Hotel because we liked the contrast between the romanticism of the manor house and outer space. It helped us to create a sensation of surprise and confusion. Before filming, we made a 3D previews to prepare for the long shots.
That helped our composer, based in Bucharest, to start work on the film soundtrack. His music added to the film's intense and poetic mood.
I worked on the creation of a planet. To respect my concept art and intention of the light, I prefer to do the whole palette in CGI. The environment was created from several DEM maps. I modified and textured the maps with Photoshop. Then I applied them on the mesh. I made the clouds from several displacement maps that I customized with Photoshop.
The rush of the first shot was in 360, with no parallax. This was difficult to track, so I used the 3D assets for the tracking.
I camera mapped the whole room in Nuke, using multi-projections to smooth out the camera's movement.
The bubble moves through 2000 frames. I made a roto 3D of the actor's hand so he could collide with my bubble. Then I animated other colliding shapes to create a water ballet like the water sculpture of Shinichi Maruyama.
I took Sophie's simulation, then refracted and shaded the bubble in glass. To save time, I used passes and refracted them in Nuke.
Here, I created a basic shape in RealFlow with two colliders. Then, I modeled this shape in ZBrush and imported it back into RealFlow. By combining all these processes, I was able to create a strange and dreamlike form.
I was in charge of all the CG in the film. The biggest challenge was to recreate the assets. So, we measured and took photos of everything. For the modeling part, I had to anticipate all the room layers that would later break apart. On the set, we chose to shoot with a very diffuse light. This gave me full control of the relighting in post-production.
When we filmed the actor in a harness, the movement of his legs was too stiff. So I created CG legs. I made a rig, animated the legs, and put any cloud on a clean mesh for photogrammetry.
I was also in charge of the camera animation. For the CG camera, I had to find an interesting composition in 360-degree closed space, with acceleration, breakage, and rotation everywhere. A student specialist worked on the lighting for this shot. I also had to optimize the rendering time of 1800 frames.
We did all the effects in Houdini. To save time, while maximizing artistic impact, we chose the system without any glue. We used curves to draw the exact location of the fractures. Then, we activated them with an open VDB system. We used this technique on all the layers of the house. Here, we had to do the effects twice. Once when the satellite hits the wall, and once when the house breaks into fragments.
We added particle passes and instanced them on a debris bank we had created. We used the particle passes in order to drive the smoke. I made two different types of smoke. One is dense and the other wispy to simulate dust. To reduce the rendering time, we transformed the smoke to OpenVDB, which we finished by rendering in Arnold.
I broke the wood trim with a RBD system in Houdini. To tear the curtains, I used its closed system.
We grouped the different parts of the house together and applied dynamic to each part. We created choreography to make the movement more elegant.
We also generated debris from each part of the house and created smoke that emitted from the edges to create a uniform effect.
Our film is set in outer space, but the Domaine de Billard is a hotel, so we couldn't shoot at night.
So, we had to film in daylight.
Then, we used passes from the CG room to adapt the lighting and create shadows.
We hope that you have been transported by our poetic universe. Thank you for watching our making of.
Thank you.